It was more of, okay, we've explained how to do this, or we've explained how this works. Show me that you understand what I've explained. But in Nigeria, I explain on paper. You two come out to the exam and explain on paper.
To make friends at first, because you're in a new country, a new environment,
new people.
It's kind of hard to make friends at first. So you have to first adapt to how you can make friends.
And how did you make friends?
The best way to make friends is actually from church, but I made friends at...
I'll buy something, I'll pay tax on it. I want to now sell it to another person.
It's on our land.
Please, I beg, sorry, before I pay my taxes all the time. So
Same.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Emmy Toronto podcast. And today I have two awesome guests with me. I'll start, well, they are both to my left, so I'll start with the lovely lady to my left. Her name is Fisayo.
Hi.
She's a baker. She's extraordinary. She makes all sorts of pastries, cakes, meat pie, sausage roll, puff, donuts. If you can think about it, Fisayo does it. She's an influencer. She has a YouTube channel. There's nothing Fisayo cannot do.
I can do all things.
Have I done you justice?
You've tried.
Is there anything I missed?
No.
Okay. And to her left, we have Kunle, aka Prof. Some of you might know him as Prof. He's a FIFA coach. He's multi-talented video editor, photographer. In fact, Kunle, tell them what you cannot do.
No.
I can do all things through Christ.
Come on.
Kunle, don't be modest. Don't be modest. Speak up.
I mean, thank you so much for that intro. I genuinely appreciate it. I didn't even know I could do all those things.
You found out today.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and he's also an aspiring football player. Like he's trying to start his.
I'm also a musician as well.
CCW, watch out! You guys are in trouble.
Lorray.
Okay, so we're just going to dive straight into it. Today we're going to be talking about basically the student's life in Canada, the student experience, trying to give you tips, tricks, and just talk about our experience. Well, not my experience to be fair, but yeah.
all of us now.
Okay, as a group, our experience here in Canada.
We can just say as a couple.
As a couple, how? Anyway,
As a group.
Yeah, so okay, let's just start out. Who wants to go first? Let me start from.
I mean, ladies first, right?
Yeah. Okay, let me start with Fisayo. So, just walk us through what has been your experience in Canada so far, like, and I'm talking about on the school front.
Okay.
Like university, to be much more specific, please.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. So, like, should I rate on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5?
So you can just talk about what's been like for you, like in general. Just what has it been like for you? Like, what issues have you faced? Like, well, you can also compare to your time in Nigeria. I think you did your first degree in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just compare to that.
Okay. I mean, so far, at first it was confusing because it was new and I was just wondering, like, whether or not I would actually finish the program that I started. Not because it was very hard, but I think it was challenges around just being new in Canada and trying to figure out how to do stuff by myself at this point. But in terms of it's being hard, like to be in school or to be a student in Canada, comparing it with being a student in Nigeria, I don't think it was hard for me. Because I feel like my teachers or professors during my first degree, they felt tougher or stricter in Nigeria than what I've experienced here. Like in terms of submitting assignments, assignment submissions, assignment deadlines, instructions. They have like rules and regulations and instructions, but they were more strict in Nigeria than what I've experienced here. And me, I like that. So, I mean, so far, this year has been better than last year, Sha, in terms of settling in Canada. Yeah.
You mentioned something about difficulty with some of like the settling in. Mm-hmm. Like, what were some of those issues? Transportation, the weather, because I know that one will enter.
Yeah, like I came in the winter, I came in January last year. And so that was the first thing that hit me from the airport, the cold. And in Nigeria, they had already told me like, it's very cold. Oh, dress warm, wear many layers. And I prepared. I wore plenty layers from like the airport.
Wait, what month did you arrive again?
January. So it was already cold. Exactly.
Middle of winter.
So I wore my layers and I was like, I'm going to be ready. My friend came to pick me from the airport and she brought another jacket for me. So in my head, I'm ready for the winter. And then I step out of the airport and I'm freezing. Like, it was really cold, and we even took an Uber from there to the house. But I remember just being very surprised, like, why is it so cold? And then when my parents called and were talking, oh, how are you? How's everything going? I could not tell them, like, it's as cold as how I explained, because I didn't want them to be scared, obviously. But like with my sisters and my friends and maybe like people around, and they're like, it's cold though. Like, it's very cold. I don't know what's happening, but it's so cold. So that was the first thing, like, that I experienced, that I was just like, this is a lot.
Sometimes people don't understand what we mean when we say Canada is cold.
Yeah.
Like sub-zero temperature.
And this year is colder than last year.
Yeah, double digits. I think we had how many inches of snow this year? Like, was it up to 4?
I think it was
5?
4. There was a day I know that we had 4.
Yeah, it was really heavy, thick, and all of that. But yeah, Kulin, how about you?
The whole time I was in school, I think it was an amazing experience. I actually enjoyed.
Oh, so you're telling us that I graduate? Are you a recent graduate?
Oh, my bad. But the time at school was actually so nice, and yes, I'm a recent graduate, so it was actually very fun. There were times whereby I was like, oh my God, please take me back home, right? But I think at the end of the day, I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Right? It was actually very...
For the word, how do you say it again?
Aspire to
For my
prosper.
kids But yeah, on a more serious note though, it was very, very challenging sometimes. Like, there were times where, I had to go to class at night, especially just coming up, because it's kind of hard to make friends at first, because you're in a new country, a new environment,
New people.
Like, it's kind of hard to make friends at first. So you have to first adapt to how you can make friends, and that was where I started from. And after I made friends, then the rest is history.
And how did you make friends?
Well, actually, the best way to make friends are actually from church. It's actually from church, but I made friends at school by just being the guy that would just bring my laptop late at night. I used to leave school like 1 a.m. Hey, Daddy, I'm sorry.
That's good.
But I used to leave school. No, I shouldn't be out that late. But Daddy, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I used to leave school like 1 a.m.
You are reading now.
Yeah, of course, yes. But
We will believe you.
I have pictorial evidence. But I used to like be in school coding all day and trying to submit an assignment at the end of the day. But I had friends around who were trying to submit the same assignment as well.
Yeah.
So it was actually fun. I can't even.
So wait, you mentioned coding. What programming languages do you do? Do you write or no?
C#, Java, Python. Sometimes. But as at then, I remember clearly it was a C++ assignment we had to submit. Never again.
I don't like C++ for anything.
Can't relate, man.
Thank God you can't.
Thank God you can't. I hate it. Like,
Thank God you can't.
But
C#, Java, they are kind of in the same family.
Yeah,
so
same
if you know
family.
one, it's easy to look at the other one.
Yeah, but C++ is a different.
What did you study again?
Computer programming and analysis.
Computer programming. Yeah, and I'm guessing this was your first degree, or did you have anyone in Nigeria before coming over?
Oh, actually, no. I'm still young. Thank
Hey, youngin.
No, I'm still young, but glory to God for that. But I'm still looking into doing more into software.
Anyways, speaking to your experience, Fisayo, because I also have experience both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, but not in Canada.
Okay.
But I can.
But you have experience in Canada too, no?
No, I mean like school experience.
Okay.
Well, to some extent, I have some school experience, but not significant. But like my university experience compared to when I did my master's in Nigeria is night and day, because you know how we are in Nigeria, where almost everything is theory based.
Yes.
In fact, so it was when I went back for my master's in Nigeria that I found out that you could write code on paper, because because I didn't know that was possible before. But yeah, when I was in the University of Huddersfield, like everything was on the computer, everything was practical. You had your logbook, you had to come up with a project. But in Nigeria, it was more of like, do this assignment, fill in, write the exam. But everything back there was show workings, build the software and show us that you can actually go through the process of building a piece of software and it actually working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was similar to you, right?
In a way, yes. I think here like it was more of, okay, we've explained how to do this, or we've explained how this works. Show me that you understand what I've explained. But in Nigeria, I explain on paper. You two come up to the exam and explain on paper.
Explain to me how I explained.
Exactly, like explain the
as I
exact same
gave
way.
you, if you miss one word,
Then you failed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was how it was for me too.
Wow. Can't
Okay.
relate.
You can't
yeah,
relate.
I asked me what he studied. I didn't.
Like here, I study project management. So
Project
Oh,
management.
you're
Yeah.
still studying.
I'm
sorry.
still studying.
Oh, okay, that's making sure.
Oh,
Tele
because you
graduate.
graduated.
I'm sorry, I just
Well
had to
done,
make
Okay. So all tech field, tech sis, tech bro, nice one. But what did you study in Nigeria?
Mass communication.
So you decided to port.
But it's related in a way because you need communication for project management now.
Is that what you are telling
That's what I'm
yourself?
telling myself. That's what I'm convincing myself.
Abi, you heard that there was money.
No,
so-
I also heard that there was money project management
Okay.
and is a course that
now
yeah.
we're reaching the
Yes,
the nook or
yes.
I have a question though. Do you guys pick career based off the money it brings at the end of the day? Or
The money
or
is
passion?
important. There's passion, but baking is passion for me. Then, like another career is one. Like money has to be there already. There has to be a promise of something.
So let's say baking works out tomorrow.
It will work out.
Fridge.
Okay.
Let's go. So when baking works out,
Yes.
you say no more.
Bye, guys. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I think that's the way to
Don't
go.
tell your hiring manager that one.
No, I seriously think that's the way to go because you should use your. I believe you should use your career to fuel your passion.
Yes, I
So
agree.
Your career is just like a vehicle. You earn money with it, and then your passion is what you feel like you really want to do, what you feel is like fulfilling for you, and all that. What is fulfilling for you may not always bring money, but to be honest, if what is fulfilling for you,
Can't bring you money.
it can bring you money, especially if you are good at it and you put in the hard work and the
Yeah.
time. But growing up in a Nigerian home, career
Like
choice-
nobody's going to tell you about
career choice
passion.
Not based on passion. What are you
Money.
what do you know about passion? Is passion going to pay the
Will you buy bread?
So what is currently
when first of April knock like this, I be May. It's no passion you use to parents.
so what is your current passion now? Is it recording a podcast or
Well, I mean, evidently. So
One of-
evidently? Yeah, okay.
evidently, yeah. This so for me right now, this is much more of a passion project, a love project.
Wow.
It's something that I'm trying to
Interesting.
pour more of myself into. It's an outlet, my creative expression. I'm just trying to give back in terms of like experience, knowledge that I'm gathering, also just be able to share here and just speaking to some people like we're doing now. So yeah.
Don't glaze me, don't glaze. But what actually ignited this passion though? Like, you know,
Oh wow, the host is being it.
Yeah.
there's no because there's
No, it's good. So to be honest, like it just came to me and
your spirit.
let's not go in there, but
Just making sure.
yeah, it kept on coming back and it was something I was like, this is not me. Like anybody that knows me personally, because I'm sure there are some of my old friends that have seen it and they're like, nah. Never in a million years would I have put money down that Mecca is going to start a podcast. And it kept on coming back. And then I just started brainstorming it. And then I did some research, spoke to a few friends, my producer behind the camera, obviously. And then encouragement was just coming from all angles, like do it. Nobody was like, Mecca, no, I don't think that's you and all of that. So I felt like the inspiration came and then there was backing and push and support. Like people just ended up helping without even much requirement. People put their voice in terms of support and all those type of things. People have given advice, tips, tricks, and all those type of things. So it's just been like, well, anyway, let's not focus.
So do you
on
see yourself doing this in the next 5 years or
in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years we go do you guys would have noticed we're always using different different rooms, different setups. Don't worry, very soon we'll get our space. In the next 5 years, like don't worry, I'll be telling you like, and now a word from our sponsors. Should we practice that? Okay guys, we're going to take a break and now a word from our sponsors. Check this out. Oh, did you see that? Okay, so yeah, if you didn't see anything, this is obviously your opportunity. Please,
Sponsors.
yeah, sponsor us. I'm not proud. I beg, my help I out there.
But wait. That your intro. Any maker that has money, make us. So how do you expect me to want to sponsor you when you're
That's the thing, you are buying into the
It's a
future.
prophetic word.
Yes.
in where I come from, we don't just say things based on circumstances around us.
We
We
speak.
drag things.
That's right.
Say, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, go topic.
Yeah.
What was I even saying?
You're about to ask Kunle a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I felt it there. Doesn't matter.
I felt it.
Yeah, trying to
Okay.
pass it over to him. Okay, Kunle,
Nice feeling.
what difficulties, like, apart from, I'm not talking about weather wise and experience wise, I mean like in terms of school, like what was like the most difficult period that you had
Hmm.
that you can remember that you were like, see,
Or that I can share.
there's also that
Both.
angle, but please don't worry, it's a safe space.
Hello.
We're not
We listen, we
judgmental.
don't judge.
Exactly.
Most difficult period. To be honest, right? I tend to not remember anything that happened to me that actually hurt in the
The
past.
past is the past.
Ah,
And not
As
because
per,
of
my
I'm
guy
trying
don't
to be,
graduate, you know they remember problems.
not because I'm
today.
trying to be cliche, but to be honest, I just look at the future and just hope for the best. I'm always hoping for the best, but I can't really picture anyone that
Kunle,
has
there's
that now.
something that you're trying to.
But I'm
don't
serious.
worry. I won't press.
Wait.
Don't
No,
worry,
seriously.
don't
If I
worry.
actually want to keep something, I think I would. But I think I would say there's something that is on my mind, but I don't want to say. But there's actually nothing on my mind. Aside the times where I had to wake up early for school, wake up early for classes, or I had to submit a last minute assignment, or the time where I had to submit an assignment or I had to message my professor, email my
Okay,
professor.
so tell me about your final project, because I'm sure you did a final project.
Oh yes.
Because me, man, I have stories about my final year projects like mad.
that's I was.
I know anybody that has graduated through the four walls of any university has one story about their
So-
final year project or that last year.
One of the things I'm sorry, but working with people can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, like when
project
you
that-
asked, when you asked what was difficult, and I thought you say like working with people, working in groups, working in
I've moved on from it, but
me, I've not moved on. I'm not moved
You're
on.
inside there. Currently,
I'm not
you
moved
come out
on.
from the den.
working
You are
with
just in there
people
now.
can be so annoying.
It's hard.
But like you have to be patient, because my final project we had to build a game, right? A 2D game, and there was this one guy. I know you might be watching. This one guy, we had to submit this assignment 11:59 p.m.
On the dot.
on the dot. Bro has not even done his part. And the thing is that it was every week. The professor was checking with us every week. The first week, he would check with us 11:59. Second week, he would check with us 11:59. And we already split out the whole part of the project. And this guy would never like do his own, would say, oh my God, I'm going through something.
Everybody's going through
and it's from
something, no?
Ukraine. Ah, God, I already casted this guy. But the guy is from Ukraine. And, I think it was that time that something happened in
yeah.
Ukraine at the point. So I think he was
yeah.
actually going through something at the point. So it kind of made me think that, you know what? You never know what this guy is going through.
Yeah.
Then later, after we submitted the whole project, I begged my classmates that, let's include his name. Everyone, we agreed, me and my other guy, we were trying to beg the other group members that let's actually include this guy's name. You never know. And then when we spoke to him at the end of the day, we found out that, he was actually going through some things. And, bro, international students in Canada go through a lot of things. I promise you. They go through a lot of things. Like, it's not even trying to be looking for clickbait.
But
People actually are going through
a
things.
lot.
Like, I mean,
Speak on it.
obviously that's Ukrainian thing is a valid reason, right? Something happened in Ukraine as at that time, blah blah blah, and all of that. But like some people would not be able to, pay their rents, pay their fees.
Yeah.
There's just some difficult things that you can't just really undo because it's not really your fault. It's either the exchange rate went too high or
Oh man.
something just happened within school.
And it always feels like everything is happening at the same time.
It just feels like everything is happening at the same time. It feels
That's
like
how
your
life is. Life
like-
will hold you and be you are begging. Life go dey coach you.
feels like your world is about to end at that point. And I had some couple of friends that they would not come to school for a whole semester because of what they were going through, or they would actually have to take a break, because you could take a break in my school after 2 consecutive semesters. So yeah, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. Life in Canada is fun, like, but there are some times that
You want to go back.
especially international students, they actually go through these things.
Did you ever consider going back home? Because I did.
No. To be honest, I think if you are
How
a
many
student
times-
in a foreign country and you've never thought about going home,
Do you know how many
maybe your
times-
degree wasn't tough.
Exactly.
You know how
maybe-
many times I wanted to go back home?
I
Every
thought about
single-
it. There was one
Bro, I
about
was
like
like,
instead of parents, let me just go
Bro,
home.
why are these people like this, bro? Like, you know, funny enough, let me give you a story. When I first came to Canada, I had one landlady like this. So, where I used to rent a room from and the whole apartment. So, I was in that place for 2 months, and here's why. I was not supposed to be for 2 months. I was supposed to be longer, but like, anytime I'm in the room, everything's always going against me. She's always like, oh my God, this guy. And she's from Jamaica. And she just pictured the old Jamaican people in my own face, like as if they are bad people. She's always complaining every single day. I'm always, whether probably she looks at me, my food I'm cooking. I know I'm a chef, but I mean, like, I didn't know I was that bad at cooking. I try my best, right? So she was always complaining about every single thing. And it was one fateful day. I think she had a smell or something, because I had 2 other roommates, and I think she had, like, there was something smelling, and I was not even home for like a week because I had to be like out of the whole space. And then that's how she was like, oh, I smell something. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I just came, literally. And then she was like, oh, something is smelling, something. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I literally just came here. And then we found out that it was the other guy's room, but she was like prognosing it and saying it was me that caused the whole issue. And I had to tell her, you know what, I'm leaving, I can't even be here. I promise you, this guy here did not have anywhere to stay. No room, no nothing. I was just like, oh yeah, I was doing bad guy. I'm leaving the bro. I did not have anywhere to stay for like. I was looking for somewhere to stay. In fact, I was.
So where did you sleep?
I'll get there. Dodge. So then something happened miraculously. Then that's how I knew somebody that was like, oh, come to our house for like, oh, stay here for, and I'm forever grateful to them. Like, they actually helped me during that time, because it was something like I just stayed there for like 5 days, but I'll never forget, because it was something that opened my eyes to see how, people are different. Like, people are very, very different.
Yes.
And I stayed there for 5 days, and I found a better place. But don't try this at home.
Don't try this at
I
home,
find
kids.
everything you're saying very interesting, because I think to myself, I know how unforgiving Canada can be. In fact, most Western countries, but Canada especially, because that's where we're currently based, and that's the reality we're facing.
Yeah.
It's bills after bills,
No mess.
and it doesn't wait for you. Rent, if you're driving, car bill, phone bill, even after you pay the phone off, you'll still be paying
You're
for
buying food, tax for food. How now? Explain. Why is my food getting taxed? Are you the one that is knowing what I'm eating?
See, that's the one that is vexing you. The one that is vexing me is that I'll buy something, I'll pay tax on it. I want to now sell it to another person. The person will pay tax. So if he now sells it to another person, that's how he keep on getting tax. I'm not like, so wait, what did you, the government, contribute to this our interaction?
It's on our land.
Please, I beg, sorry, before I pay my taxes all the time. So
Same.
I'm very patriotic. So yeah. But yeah, like, I'm just like, it's so unforgiving. Like, in the Western world, you can easily find yourself on the streets, like, if you miss a bit, like, miss a few paychecks, your life can just come crumbling down. And I'm just like, as a student, you're trying to, especially for those who are, you're coming from, most people coming into Canada are coming from a lower value currency.
Yeah.
Most times a third world country. So you're paying upwards. So most times your parents are trying their best, but it might not even suffice. And that's for those who their parents are even supporting.
Exactly.
Or they are alive to still support.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how do you juggle? Because I imagine some of you, I don't know if any of you here had to work while also going to
You know, go work.
No, actually, I didn't. To be honest, I didn't. I'm grateful. I didn't actually have to work.
Hey!
So, wait.
That's fun, baby.
Pause. I didn't actually have to work like every time. Like, to be honest.
Yeah, changing mouth. You said you didn't.
You didn't have to work now. You didn't have to work every time.
like I didn't actually have to work every time. Sometimes I had to do something part time, but it wasn't like a
Like, there was no
necessity.
pressure.
You
There was
didn't
no
have
pressure,
every.
yeah.
You
Must
didn't have
be
to work in all
nice.
the time.
Yeah.
Fisel, tell us about that work life, students life.
It was not hard, but it was annoying because I'm coming from living in my parents' house, and when I want to eat, just enter the kitchen. There's food. There's always rice at home.
True.
To now being that if I did not put rice in the fridge, there is no rice. If I did not buy bread, there is no bread. So it was like, it took some time to actually accept that, okay, this is my new reality. Okay, let's face facts and let's move forward. And then having to balance it with school, I think that was where it was a bit overwhelming because you have deadlines for assignments to submit. And then you have work that nobody wants you showing up to work late because you're trying to disturb someone else's schedule. So showing up early and then working, and like part-time I was doing, I had to be on my feet like 5 hours, 6 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And then I get back home, I'm tired. I'm not trying to do an assignment, but I have to do an assignment so that I submit. So like the whole balancing, and I don't even think I ever got to a point where I felt like I was 100% balanced, because there was also content creation and me trying to start baking again. So I've never gotten to a point where I think, okay, now 100%, like everything is like on scale. But I think just over time, I've just become more comfortable with my new life, like more settled in Canada now.
Yeah, for me, like why I even understand reality very well is because I have a close friend that she'll finish from school, jump, get home, start work, finish work, sleep, wake up, go to school. This one, like, or sometimes work will even be before the school. I'm just like,
like it's a lot.
To be honest, I think my course on its own was like a full-time job. Like if you are into programming, you can see the amount of intensity. And sometimes I did take up some part-time jobs, just to have something quick, because it's, to be honest, like especially because the currency is going up, it's sometimes it actually might not be the, like, even if somebody sends you $500,000 today, especially imagine sending
like $500K.
I only speak in dollars.
Hey.
okay.
But like, for example, if somebody sends you $500,000 today, I feel like if somebody is sending that from Nigeria, it's a different value from if somebody sending it from here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you
it's
mean.
A different exchange rate, it's a different way of.
I totally understand it, because when I was in uni during my final year, this was when Naira just started going crazy. And for those of you, I mean, if you are Nigerian or you come from a third world country, you know that currencies can fluctuate like crazy.
Yeah.
So the same amount of money my parents used to send me for upkeep and everything, because I was like you, I wasn't working. Sorry, I was in
Big boys.
Stop.
Big
God,
boys.
see,
by the grace of God.
help God me.
By the grace of God, I wasn't working. I was being sent money, right? But then at some point, the money that the same amount,
it was not making sense.
That's what I was.
The amount that was coming to me was
not
increasing.
the
I was
same.
like,
That's what I was looking
I was
for.
like-
That's what I was looking for. The exchange rate as at 2022, the exchange rate, like, bro.
and
And it was actually the same money. So like, how do you explain that? This thing has gone from this one to this.
No, the funny thing is mine, they even increased it and it was still less.
Bro.
Like
Because-
they increased
because-
out-
No,
okay,
I'm
sorry.
not saying they didn't
Yeah,
increase it,
that's
but-
what I'm saying.
but like, it just kept on moving up. So today I'll be like, tomorrow I'll be like, so I just, at some point I just had to stop now.
At one point,
At this point I'm like,
At one point, I gave up
bro.
because I was just like, see,
I'm
what?
like, bro.
I'm almost done. I just put my head down. That's why I said I have plenty final year stories. Me and Indomie, we held each other like this.
Bro, Indomie's clutch.
Indomie,
Bro,
Indomie,
clutch.
spaghetti and stew. That's all I used to take.
Oh, God.
I used
You
to
don't
say
take
that's
rice.
Oh,
Rice is for rich kids.
No,
I'm mad.
spaghetti. I needed something fast, like
Bro,
I used to
Indomie.
say spaghetti is the food of champions. You just come home, carry stew, you've made your spaghetti 10-15 minutes, mix it, eat, out of the house, back to the library. Who has time? But anyway.
You tell us about your school. I mean, you've been tell us about your school.
Well, I was not the best student, I won't lie, during my bachelor's degree. And yeah, I have an interesting story actually, and it's one that talks about how determination, and if you put your mind to something, you can do it. So
Like this
basically,
podcast.
no, yeah, like this podcast. So basically, I did my first year, second year. I was very casual with it. I was just chilling.
What did you study?
Software engineering.
Did you choose it?
Yes, I chose it. I chose it.
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Collect.
Because some of us don't choose because it's just.
Oh no, don't worry. Mine, I had good negotiation skills and I had track record of making right decisions.
But when you go to school, you were casual.
Wait, you had track record. Emeka, you were just 16. Come on. What do you mean you had track record? What were you doing? What do you mean?
No,
Say
I
na
was
track record.
responsible, like in the little things, you know.
Like what? Mention that little thing.
I don't know. You have to ask my parents, like what
Ah.
I was doing.
Who
But they
asked
trusted-
them?
no, you
Who
see what I
asked
said?
them?
no,
Wait.
but no, they clearly trusted me. So
No,
something
Emeka,
so.
they didn't trust you. He was just a good.
You say he had good negotiation.
He was just a good call.
No, it's not about the
You had that guy. Oh yeah, go and be footballer.
No. Track record was not good like that. No, but what I mean is the usual things came up now. Doctor, lawyer, all those things. Those were the first choices.
So you
In
never
fact,
wanted to be a doctor.
they wanted to bribe me to be a doctor.
Oh.
Every time I have my mom,
Emeka, no,
she
you
was,
know,
she was
wait.
telling me that if I studied medicine in Nigeria and all that they're going to get me a car, they're going to be driving.
He moved.
I was just like,
Emeka, wait. You mentioned something about you having a good track record. So like, that's what I want to know. You know what? Let's not even dive into university now. How was your secondary school? Like, what were you like? Were you head boy?
I was a prefect in multiple
Were you head
schools.
boy?
Multiple schools. How many schools do you go to?
you see why I asked that? Emeka, let's ask this boy.
Multiple schools.
Okay, so let me tell you a bit of my life story. So I moved around Nigeria a bit, like growing up. I went to
Like different states in Nigeria.
Yeah, different states. I think throughout my time in Nigeria, I probably went to like 7-8 schools from
Oh.
primary to secondary and all of that.
In essence,
Because-
steering call. Like so
So one of the schools
Finish.
I was in were kind of like the pioneer set. I joined them in just 2, what was called grade 8 in that school. And basically at some point we had prefectships, but we're still the first set. So we
what's
had
grade 8? Sorry.
Just two.
grade
Okay, okay.
just 2. That was the system we're using. So basically I was a sports prefect at some point.
Okay.
But when I was going into what was meant to be SS2, I reran again, but I lost. By 1 point. And then later on, some people were coming and apologizing to me. Oh my God, Emeka, I thought you were going to win. That's why I voted for him. I was just pitying. I was like, you know, pity person until they win me. But no problem. Anyway, yeah, that was by the way. But then the next school I went to, I don't know how, I just found favor. Like, people liked me, teachers liked my campaign and everything. And I just joined them second term SS2. And I campaigned for assistant senior prefect. And I got the position.
So you were assistant senior.
Assistant senior prefect. So in the school I went to, there was no head boy, head girl.
So senior
assistant.
prefect.
So it was just senior prefect, which is the equivalent of head boy, head girl. So it was just one senior prefect and an assistant and then other prefectship positions. So I was the assistant senior prefect.
Sorry, like no offense. So. I'm always curious. What do those assistant people do? What
Nothing major.
No,
Nah, I promise you, nothing major.
no. So basically, what they has
Stop.
Nothing major now.
No,
that's it.
no,
I,
to
well,
be
you know, I
honest,
think I was assistant sanitation prefect. I mean, I promise you, nothing
Your own is
major.
different.
Nothing major.
no, but to be honest, like in times when, which was rare, but when the senior prefect was not around, or when the senior prefect
That's when they call on you.
they call on you,
That's not major.
or
now.
sometimes it's still something.
I think it's a safe
Okay.
post
Position
to
is safer
apply.
than
Would
being
you
Yes,
rather-
like if any issues, they will not call
Would
you
you rather
first.
be like probably health prefect or assistant?
Assistant health prefect.
Wait, no.
No, think about
Would you
it.
rather be
Okay,
health
so think about
prefect?
it. What will you say about the assistant? The vice president of the country?
Don't go there.
No.
See,
what I'm saying,
thank you so
because
much
you
for
don't
having me
have-
to this podcast. I do not associate with him. Joe Makoba me.
I don't discuss politics in
No.
public.
You know, there was a vice president that was always saying his hands are tied.
Yeah.
They tied, even me too when I was the assistant.
So your hands were
my
tied.
hands were tied now. Like when the senior prefect is not around, then my hands.
That's why I said
So did you
assistant.
make
They don't do
decisions,
anything
like,
major.
did you
They don't
any
make
major-
decisions.
Did you make any?
No, but you work together with your.
so you always work together.
Not on everything, but like when the time calls for it, you cooperate and work together.
Okay. So
And
they liked you
sometimes
to be
when-
an assistant. Okay, fair enough. Continue.
Nice.
I mean, I didn't run for this. I
So-
mean, I came to the school like
And
barely
you just-
2 months and got as.
So moving from there to uni.
Oh yeah, so you asked me about my time in uni. Well, what happened in uni again? So I was talking about how I was in the best students. First year, second year, I played around a bit because my degree was 3 years, and then I was just chilling with friends from class, go home, play video games, all of that.
Must be nice. Sir.
Well, it was nice. I have to. But then
So
I was not on
telling-
track for a 2-2. And then the people that pay my school fees asked me like, yo, what's up? Like, this is not what we sent you for. So I had a
Say the
talk
people.
with myself, and then I was like, you know, this is
So
not.
you
You
just
have to take
locked
this
in.
serious.
I locked in, man. That final year, It be like say I won't kill myself. You know, when I told you I sat down Indomie, when the money was reduced, I was like, this is the time to work harder. I lost weight, and I pulled a 2-1, and I was just like,
Put the
wait.
picture. Put the picture. Let them see.
No. I don't want to scare my audience. They don't need to see me like that. But anyway, yeah. So I ended up with a 2-1. I was just like, wait, it's not like I wasn't smart.
You were just nonchalant.
I was just nonchalant about it because I just felt like I'll be alright in the end kind of attitude. But then when it was like, okay, this is crunch time, like this is it right now, I was like, after that, my final year, my mindset changed because I was like, if I want to do well, it's in me to do well. Like I just need to focus, right?
True.
And I'm just like, if I ever go back to school right now, I'm not doing a first degree again or
but you can do PhD now.
Yeah, like it has to be, I can't go for anything less than distinction. Like it has to be excellence and all those type of things. When you ask me about my masters, please it all.
I'm asking about your masters.
Anyway, but yeah, that's just my outlook on it. Sometimes when we have a deadline or pressure, we produce our best results, but we don't have to wait for those situations before we step up.
But why do you think? Sorry, I cut you. Why do you think it's sweeter to do something when it's closer to the deadline? Like I had
an episode on
I had an assignment. We had 4 weeks, 1 month to do it. Everybody's like, oh yeah, we'll do it. Like group assignment, oh we'll do it. You guys, let's talk on WhatsApp. We had a group chat, we'll do it. It was 2 days. 2 days to the presentation. We now locked in.
There's no greater motivation than a deadline. Once you see failure looking at you, you hold it like this, say you will not graduate from
my
this.
God.
There's nothing that you will sit up like this and pull all-nighters.
No, I was actually very shocked, but pleasantly.
I'll just give you a recap
shocked
of what I spoke about in that procrastination video. And there's this talk by Ted Urban. Okay, I don't take too much time going into it, but he spoke about something called a deadline monster. And when that deadline monster comes up, like suddenly a paper that you couldn't find the words to
finish.
You couldn't find the words to start.
You go just the move.
Suddenly your hand go just the right, words go just the enter your brain. So basically what I said in the episode was, in life, especially once you're out of the structured environment of school and deadlines and all those things and work and deadlines, like in your personal life, nobody's going to set deadlines for you to start a podcast or for you to shoot an episode. It's up to you. So you have to create those deadlines for yourself.
Maybe that's why we don't do some of the things we want to do.
Yeah, so you procrastinate. And that's the worst type of procrastination because there's no deadline. Procrastination in school is fine. I mean, it's not the best, but
we get
at the end of the day, when the
what
deadline comes, you step up. But if there's no deadline no more, your life will just be going. And that's it.
True.
Yeah.
And I think deadlines are actually very important. And there's actually something that happens when it's time to actually lock in. Especially for me, when it's time to actually lock in, just changes my whole aura. Like I can just say, okay, for the next 3 days, I'm not going to do this, and I'll just
you will just put DND lock door.
And it has.
You'll be looking for a cool. Are you alive?
Find me later.
But lucky, like I feel like, what you spoke about, not having deadlines. We can actually have deadlines by asking people to be the deadline accountability for ourselves. And me personally, because of how I like deadlines, I have people that I put to make me accountable.
It's important.
Just make sure I do this. Not like I'll tell you my whole life history, but like just make sure I do this. Please make sure I do this. Please come by this if I don't do this.
Check up on
But there's one deadline. There's one deadline that I've been asking the teacher for grace for the past.
I think I know the deadline.
For the past 2 years.
No, I don't know the deadline.
For the past 2 years, I've been asking the teacher for grace.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll talk about it.
The thing is, like, when it comes to life, and there's a way you can look at deadlines. Your lifetime is literally the deadline. If you think about it, you've probably lived like a third of your life.
Stop.
Hey, see, Emeka, if now like that's wish you want, like just tell me so that I'll just know. Our
life is just starting.
I'll prepare, My life is just starting.
You want to start fulfilling your.
Come on, I leave it.
Start now.
Let's not go into that. But another question I wanted to ask you guys before we go, because I know some people will be interested. How did you decide to come to Canada? Like the course you picked, because you guys asked me the same thing. Like, how did you decide on the course you decided to study? The country you came to, like what province, and all of that basically.
how did I pick the course? So I studied mass comm, first degree in Nigeria, and then in that first degree we did a short course, project management. And when we did the course, I didn't understand Jack. I'm just like, this course seems nice, but I think maybe because of the teacher or lecturer that took it, it just was not all that. It felt more, let this time be over, let all of us go back to the hostel. And then after that, like after graduation, trying to look for a course to study for postgraduate, I was going through different options, and I tried like, okay, marketing, communications, corporate communication, because I worked in corporate communication for a short time after school. But like nothing seemed very exciting. It just seemed like I would be lying to myself. I would just have a degree or a certificate, whatever. And then I now like saw this Google project management course, and I took the course. Then I remembered that course I did in school. So I took the course. I started remembering some of the things we had been taught in school. I'm like, this course is not bad. Then I started checking too, because at that time, at home, me and my dad were already discussing, like, are you going to travel for school? Are you going to do this in Nigeria? Can we afford it? All those kind of things. And then I started checking, okay, do they need project managers in Canada? Because I watched a YouTube video, and then my friend's sister too was telling me of how if you want to come to Canada or any country, really, like that is not your country, in my case, that is not Nigeria, like one of the things you should check for before you go and study any course is if it's in high demand, like they need those people in that country, like just the way they need nurses and doctors, they need medical people, like check the course that you want to study. So that was what made me check, and I'm like, okay, they need project managers, and that was how I decided, okay, project management. And then Canada was because like we weighed a couple of options, and in terms of cost, we decided that maybe Canada is the one that we can afford now. And then started looking for schools in Canada, started applying. And in my head, to be very honest, up until I got my visa, my study visa, the thing felt like a joke. Like, oh, I'm traveling. Because I was not one of those in my first degree that would be saying, after this first degree, I'm traveling, like I'm going to Canada. I had classmates that said, I'm going to the UK after school. I'm going for my master's. I'm going to Canada. I'm going to Norway. Like people that already knew this is where I'm going. Me, I was just more like, let me graduate from the first degree. Let's see what happens. And then when we started discussing that, when I started applying, and I still saw it like we are still playing, we are still joking. Maybe they will deny the visa, maybe they will not deny the visa. And then when they gave me the visa too, and then traveling, everything. So eventually got to Canada, and yeah, I think that's all the questions. The course, the country.
Any regrets?
So far, I think I want to start working as a project manager. That's when I'll come back and tell you whether there are any regrets, because that's when we'll know whether the ROI is actually giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. But so far,
work in progress. Basically.
Work in progress, honestly.
Yeah, graduates, tell us about yourself.
Well, very, very long story, but I'll try to keep it short. Why is that feel? Initially, my initial plan was actually to come to Canada. Like, funny enough, fun fact, how I came to Canada was by playing game online. Then one of my friend, I met her and I was like, oh, you should come to Canada. I was like, oh, really? Like, I never had Canada in mind. In fact, I was like, if someone told me I was going to come to Canada, I was like, oh, actually, Canada is not bad though.
But did you know you were going to travel?
Yeah, I actually knew I was going to travel at some point.
So it was just where?
It was just where. And I just decided that, okay, you know what? I told my friends that, okay, this is the country I actually want to go to. I think I actually like it. I like the weather.
You like the weather?
Everything. Yeah, I like the weather. Like, sometimes I like...
You know the funny thing? Sorry to cut you short there. But when people talk about weather in Canada, like, I think Canada is... Okay, admittedly, I haven't been to many countries. But I think Canada is one of the most beautiful countries. At least the ones I've visited. All 4 seasons have their own... uniqueness and beauty to them. When it's snowing everywhere, white covered in snow.
Now the leaves are coming out.
Yes, summer gets really hot and green, and then autumn falls like yellow
I took some really nice pictures of trees in fall.
Everywhere. So every season is so fine. It's picture worthy. But sorry, continue.
So I like the weather, right? So I was like, you know what? Okay. I started. In fact, I was so excited that I'm going to go to Canada. I started checking. I wasn't sure 100%, but I was just, my friends were like, you know what, since that's what you want, we'll do it for you. And I was being happy.
We'll do it for you.
Oh, must be nice.
No, guys, I'm serious.
In your next life,
I'm serious. Like, I feel like one of the things that my parents have taught me is it's not like, oh, they have the most or they have the most or every time, but it's just that they will try as much as possible to give you the best just because it's you. And that is something I'll do for my children as well. Not because of I have billions of dollars.
You have.
But when I have.
I mean, it's the best investment.
But I think,
yes.
I think like, especially my dad, my mom, oh my God, like every time they are always so loving. They are always so, like, they are ready to sacrifice anything for me.
Yeah.
And that's one of the most beautiful things, you know. Shout out to them. But yeah, then I told them, okay, this is what I want. This is actually what I want. And then my siblings were, oh, is this actually what you want? Okay, then they were looking into it. Then we were looking for ways we could actually get into it. So the guy initially that told me about the Canada thing, then I was telling him, oh, actually now I'm coming to Canada. What can we do about this? What is the way forward? What is? And then he started like told me a few things about it. And then the whole thing, voila, I'm in Canada. But concerning the course, I always knew that I was going to be a tech bro. I was going to go into tech things.
See, you people just crowded this field. You people just say tech bro. All of you.
No. Here's why. So, as you know, like I edit videos as well.
Yeah.
I take pictures as well, right? And I'm like, you know what can I do that I can use to create something? What can I do? Like, how can I create something, even if it's from the beginning, even if it's like just finding a way to create something. So then I found out that, you know what, when you code, you actually create something. And I love creating something.
Exactly.
Right? And when I sit down to edit, I'm creating something. I'm creating art. Right? So obviously editing is passion, video is passion, all those things is passion. They can make you great money, fine. But I'm like, this is another route I can take to create something. So I didn't always enjoy what I was doing. I like, to be honest, there are some days I'll be like, why this course? But like,
I think that's normal.
Yeah, but like the most days I'm like, wow, I love this. Like, I love creating.
Yeah,
I
had a similar experience to you. It's getting into programming and all of that, because I used to like playing video games, and I used to wonder like, when I press X, how does the game know that this should happen? And that was what intrigued me. Anyway, I thought I was going to go into games development, but then I took a course in school and I did mobile app development, and I was like, yes, if you do this happens, the response. I'm like, all those things fascinated me. And then there's this satisfaction when you get it to work, like, and you battled with it and you struggled and everything.
Now it's working.
And you're not like seeing what
you get what I mean. But,
so yeah.
But you know that you know this thing. There's this theory that says that once we want something, like once we actually want something, we would get it. And it comes with gaming as well, right? Like most software developers, most programmers, they actually want to be a game developer. Like all my friends, when I met them, they were like, oh, they want to go into game. Now they are into different things. They are doing something totally different. Some are creating apps, some are creating websites, some are creating lots of back end, front end. But at the end of the day, it's all fun to get into coding.
It's all good. So there's one thing I want to talk about again, and it's in relation to after school. No. You have to speak on it too, because you know, when you graduate, there are certain things you have to start thinking about.
Yes.
Job.
Even before you graduate. I've not graduated, but I'm already thinking about it.
Work permit, PR.
Yeah.
Like all those type of things, your stay. Like, what does that mean? So, like, how do you deal with that pressure? Like, what does that look like for you? What does it mean? And what will you say to other people that are, like, facing that?
By any means, I'm no professional. Whatever advice you get,
like, take it with a pinch of salt.
Just take it with a pinch of salt. But I think the best thing to do is actually to plan ahead. And there's this thing that once people want to pick a course, there's something called the work integrated learning, which is like
work integrated learning,
which is co-op, right? Co-op programs. And usually co-op gives you like a opportunity into the field that you're about to go, because usually when you come out as a new graduate, you're battling with a lot of people who already even have their degrees. And Canada, it's international. There are lots and lots of different types of people.
Options.
People that are just coming from, people that have 5
Masters,
master degrees that are
PhD.
looking for jobs. But like, don't let that intimidate you, right? Just get into the system, get the work integrated learning. Make sure you have the co-op ready. But even if you don't have the co-op, right, meet people, talk to people, network with people, and obviously, by the grace of God, the right job will come your way.
Yeah.
But plan ahead.
Yeah. Fisayo, how about you? Like, are you worried about when you're done with school? Like, is there that feeling behind your mind, like, oh, how will I sort out my work permit? Or you already have guarantees of work permit, but you're like, okay, after that, I'll need to transition from work permit to PR. This one. If I don't get a job and work 13 hours, like,
Like it's many
I
things.
thought they never be.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying. I
no,
feel
you
like
actually
Emeka,
did.
you're even adding the pressure. Like,
So it's me that's now creating the pressure.
I even give you. I'm like, bro.
There's not that pressure before.
I'm never.
Oh, yeah,
But
sorry,
you're right.
my bad.
You're right. Like there are many things in my mind, but I think I'm trying my best not to worry about things I cannot control now.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Because when you hear people that are working now, like working full time, working their dream jobs, talk about how they started or their process, you realize that there are so many things that you cannot do. Like so many things, like you can apply for 10,000 jobs and you will not get an interview. Someone else might never apply for a job
Real.
and will get a job. Like
Very
because of
people
who
that
they
will come
know.
their
Do you
DM,
get?
go and ask them.
Exactly. I've been in a room with two guys and the guy made a call to somebody telling him to get dressed and go for meet up with somebody for a job. Like imagine this guy did not apply for a job. He just got called by someone he knows. Oh, hey, there's this guy and he said he needs a so and so person. And I know you said you work in this or you do this, you have experience in this. Oh, I sent him your number and I'm sending you his number. Reach out to him and you have an interview tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, I'm not saying don't work hard, but I think it's just important that I don't worry
Acknowledge
about
grace.
things that I cannot control, one, and then acknowledge grace, there's favor too.
Yeah.
And all the whole work permits after school, I really do want to have a job soon, like a full-time job soon, and by God's grace I will get there. But I'm trying not to be afraid of my future.
Thank you.
I'm trying more to just embrace the possibility of a great future, and also just trying to do my best now, apply for jobs, speak to people, meet people.
Yeah, so
and
you're putting the work in.
Exactly, and then
not
what
stressing about.
and what Kunle said too, plan ahead. What can I do now to prepare? Is there a certificate I can do? Is there a course I can take? Is there something I need to start planning for in terms of, do I need to move to a new place, to a new city? All those kind of things. I'm just trying to prepare my mind for them before they come, and hopefully, yeah.
That's good. The last question I have for you, and if you can let's keep it very short and sweet. You're speaking to your younger sibling in Nigeria, and he's telling you, "Oh, Uncle Kunle, Auntie
That sounds funny.
Auntie Fisayo, I want to come to Canada. What would be your advice for that person?"
Come now.
Just like that.
No, not just come, but I think before I came, so very short, before I came, one of the advice that I'm so grateful someone told me is when you come, don't expect it to be a bed of roses.
Okay.
As you're coming to Canada, it's nice that you're coming, and congratulations on your study visa, hopefully when you get it. But don't expect as you're landing in a foreign land that everything's just going to fall on your lap. Most times that's not going to be the case. So it's nice to just be mentally prepared on the fact that you might struggle at first, and that's okay, but things would most likely get better and you'll be fine. But prepare your mind that it's not that easy, but you can survive. Yeah.
Kunle, do you have anything for the boys?
I don't know, just come, see for yourself. Experience is the best teacher. To be honest, I feel like I can say a lot of things now, and at the end of the day, if you've made up your mind that you want to come, you
still come.
Whatever
Yes.
I say will not change your mind.
Yes.
But like what she said, it's everyone has a different experience coming to Canada. But I think the similarities are usually it's stressful, sometimes new environment, new weather. It's like going to any other country.
Yeah.
But just trust your instincts, right? Is this where you really want to come to?
Yeah.
Right? Can you handle the cold? Some people cannot handle the cold.
Honestly.
Some people cannot handle the cold.
Seasonal depression.
Yeah.
Seasonal depression.
Being indoors.
There's some days that you'll be lonely. And
Normal.
would you call your family at that time? What would you do at that point? right? And there's some days that you need to know what you need to do.
Yeah, sorry, you spoke about making friends before. Like, that's one advice you can give.
Make friends, but like to be honest, I already said it. So if you like, don't make friends. But if you can make friends, friends are very important. And I know that some people find it difficult to make friends. And I think Fisayo the baker explained well in a video.
Oh yeah, I have a YouTube video about that.
She has a YouTube video about that, explaining how to make friends in Canada. And I think
now you said one of the points already, like church.
Yeah.
Church, communities, places where you have people with like same interest as you. I think that's a very good place to meet people. And then open your heart to meeting new people. You have friends back home. I'm happy for you. But now that you're in a new place, it's nice to have people within reach.
You need people.
You need people here. Like you need people and you need information.
Your friend every time. Like
let your phone rest from the video calls.
People that one because time difference.
You see, I'm telling you, it will get
need
you.
People.
You need to be talking to people.
So that you won't feel crazy.
Like, talk to human beings, right? And see, there are some days that I've gone without speaking. Before I made friends, right? I went without speaking to anybody for like 48 hours, 72 hours, and you would not know that time is going. You just be in your room. And it's not like you don't have family at home. It's not like you don't want to call, but you're like, I really need to. Yeah. Before you know it, time has gone. Yeah. And those things will actually affect you. So you actually need to make friends. It's very important.
Yeah, it's not just that. Like, the time difference is a big factor because you try calling your friends.
Maybe they're already sleeping.
You miss their call. They miss your call. They call you by 2 a.m., 3 a.m. After a while, it will just naturally start dying down.
Yes.
Except if you are very intentional about it. But yeah, we're at the end of the episode. So really? I'll just allow you guys drop your social media handles, like do a shameless plug. So feel free. Fisayo, let's start with you.
All right.
No. Let's start with Fisayo, please.
My handle across all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Fisayo the Baker, Fisayo THE Baker. I have a YouTube channel, Fisayo the Baker as well. And then my business page, my cake plug on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, same name, Jesus. My cake plug as per wire plug. Yeah.
So we're going to put all of that in the bio.
You send it to him.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Well, just short and simple. Kunle Cooks.
Chef.
That's where.
And you find out if I
like Instagram,
yeah, on Twitter. Instagram, Kunle Cooks, and you find out.
But you have a YouTube channel now.
You can know about the rest. I don't publicize my YouTube channel. I'm shy. Stop.
Okay, no problem. But how about your Twitch?
I don't really use Twitch like that.
You don't use Twitch? Yeah. Okay, it's not either.
It's not. It's actually not me that streams. I don't stream.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just follow me, guys. Kunle Cooks. I'm on Instagram, and you see the things I cook. Let me make you curious. Just find out.
And that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Emi Toronto.
Really? How we done?
Wow.
So at this point in the video, please hit the notification bell, subscribe.
Like this.
It means a lot to us. Like the video. Share it with your friends. I beg you a God. Don't want one day I'll come and kneel down in front of the camera. Today I can't.
Kneel down. I will help you adjust it. Don't worry.
Because of setup. Please.
No, I can help you.
In the next episode is a guarantee. Producer, please remind me. Please like this. Share it with your friends. Put it on your story. Send that video in the DM. That part that touched you. That's okay.
Yeah.
This one is not touching.
Don't worry, but it's a touching video now.
But share it.
You have friends that are trying to relocate to Canada, come to school, anything. Just share it with them. So thank you guys, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.